Hi everyone, welcome to another Cosmic Crone conversation on location
at Boaz Harbour
in Northern Cyprus. We were driving along and we thought, you know what, we need we need 5 minutes, don't we? Just to have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
And that got us talking about self-healing.
Yeah, because we're at the sea and it's a lovely place to just wind down for a bit and just look at the view.
The hustle and bustle, yeah.
So ain't it time now to do the intro?
Cue intro! We thought we'd put the car this way so you can see a little bit of the
harbour.
I've just hit my microphone again. I'm terrible at it. So yes, it's me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
Forgot to introduce myself. Guys, self-healing. What have you done, Tope, for self-healing?
Over the years, I first started self-healing, I think. Remember, when I was young, there was no internet. It was books and word of mouth, really. I didn't know as a child I was doing healing with sacred geometry at 7 years old.
Oh, right,
yeah. I was placing myself in, shapes and bringing energy in. At 7 years old, I couldn't explain why I was doing it or what I was doing. But I did.
That's young, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially, did you have any influence?
No, nothing whatsoever. No one in my family at all were like me.
You weirdo.
Broke the mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was no one. No. I had no religious upbringing at all. Nothing. There was no influence whatsoever about anything spiritual or religion. Nothing. It was just in me, should I say. So I did that at 7. I would say later on, as I progressed, started doing tarot and doing meditation, into my teens. Then I started self-healing by imagining my broken bits were fixed or normal. Later went on to...
No, I'm just going to pull you broken bits. What would they have been?
If you're unhealthy, basically, like headache, literal stomach ache, toothache. Used to get toothache a lot because I had really bad teeth, really bad. I had like calcium deficiency. And I would bring in the energy from up above, like a white light, and literally surround fill my whole body with a white blue light, and then bring that energy out. So that was also a protective bubble at the same time.
And nobody told you?
No. I don't know where that came from and how I did it. And my first recollection of ever buying a book would have been probably after adulthood, 18 into my 20s. I would have been venturing into different books on the subject.
Yeah, now, if I went back, I had a lot to do with the countryside. So, some of my dad's side were from the countryside in the UK, came to the city for work and things like that. But what I can say is, growing up, I always had something to do with the earth. You know what I mean? Like fields, farmers' fields, what you call forest, and things like that, and nature. And I think nature
is a healer.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I
never had that as a kid. I was brought up in East London. There was nothing, a little park. We had a park called Victoria Park, which had deer It was a big park, and it was made by Queen Victoria for the poor people.
What, she went down there in the dungarees and...
I don't know.
But
it was a
put
lovely place.
this brick in here for you. Yeah.
But there was a lot of negativity in that place because during the war they said there was a lot of babies put in the lake, and there was murders, and it went on. So it wasn't really a nice place to sit down.
Do you think they tried to change the essence of the place instead of being a place of negativity, trying to make it positive?
I have no idea what it's like now. I wouldn't want to know.
Might
to
not
be
be there.
honest. Oh, it's still there.
Oh, is it?
But it's not nice. No.
And like being at the harbour here. Just 1 minute. I'm going to do this. Hang on. And look at. Sorry, my finger over there. Oh, it's on me, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Look at the
sea.
The sea, yeah.
The ocean.
Just looking at that.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, and have a bit of that. For those listening, I've just turned the camera around just to
show the sea and the blue sky.
And the boats. If I could get on a boat here now, I'd just drift.
Yeah, that's a getaway, isn't it?
Self-healing.
I think everyone's got their own way of doing self-healing, because we are talking about self-healing, not about healing others. It's a too big a subject to cover everything, isn't it?
We haven't really thought about it much, have we? We just went and had our haircut. And on the way back, come on, let's just go and sit in the harbour for a bit. And
so nowadays, you can do sound. You can use sound for healing.
Oh, yeah.
You've got different types of sound healing, obviously frequencies, normal meditation music. At the end of the day, it is all frequencies, isn't it? You've got the Tibetan singing bowls. I went to a sound bath like that with the bowls, and I didn't like it at all. The ringing in my ears was annoying. I know people that love it, but no, it wasn't for me. So it's not for everybody.
I've just seen at the corner of my eye a friend of ours, a little dog called Odie.
Oh yeah, it's Hamza. Yeah.
Hamza. Sorry, completely. I'm terrible. I'm like a dog. It's like rabbit. You know what I mean? Oh, we're having trouble. So talking to a friend of ours yesterday, and she was saying that she'd got different frequencies of the forks. Tuning forks.
Yeah.
And her child particularly liked a particular frequency.
Yeah.
And, and she was going to get some different ones to see how that helps her child.
432 hertz is the frequency of our planet, which is the most healing, supposedly. And obviously, if you're listening to that frequency, you're tuning in to the earth, which we should be in tune with where we are, our planet, because it would harmonise, wouldn't it? Which makes sense.
Yeah, because even when you're quiet, there is a frequency going on, isn't there? And because people like quietness. It's not always about sound, is it? For healing, what is it? Drums?
Drums for healing.
Yeah.
I mean, I like shamanic. I love the shamanic drumming.
It's a drum.
Yeah, but I wouldn't personally use it as a healing. Saying that, I find the hand pan.
That's what I was thinking of. The hand pan, yeah.
You can go into if you're playing the hand pan or listening to it, you go into this. It's a rhythm that just keeps going.
It's going to get you. Gloria Estevez said that.
Gets you into a meditative state.
Yeah.
And again, frequencies. There's different keys of them.
It's an atmospheric thing. So it creates a moment for you.
At the end of the day, sound is everything.
Don't you think some of these self-healing is about lowering your anxiety?
Yeah.
Your stress?
Something else I wanted to mention, I've mentioned it in a past pod, I don't know if it was on one of the video ones, but Quantum K was something I did years ago, probably about 10 years ago now. it's a video that you watch for 23 minutes. And it's like affirmations, and that's got frequencies on it, and the sound is a bit weird. And
I've done that.
I did it every day for a week. It's, if you look up quantum K-free healing, I'll see if I can.
I didn't know what it was called.
Down below.
Do you know what I mean?
It was amazing what happened to me. Things around me that were happening as well, not just me. I don't know if it creates like an aura.
Does it give you energy?
It helps you forgive. Yeah, it's healing. It's cutting off any ties, negative ties or contracts you'd made in this life or any other across the whole universe.
Yeah.
Past, present, future.
Yeah.
And I think doing it every day at first is a must, because you do it, you clear yourself, and then you go straight out into negativity, and bam, where you've hit, you go to work, you're in a toxic environment, you have to go and do it again.
So you've changed going back into that environment?
Yeah.
Would you say you have changed?
It's temporary fix.
Right,
that has to be done a lot, I'd say, to keep the healing, to continue the healing.
Anybody listening and watching, can you give some examples if you've got any of what you do for self-healing?
So for me, with that quantum K, I hate peas. Can't stand peas.
What, the letter or the vegetable?
The vegetable. Can't stand peas. And then after I did a week of quantum K, I just had this mad craving for peas. And I mean, I hadn't eaten peas my whole life. 30 years I'm talking about.
Wow.
Hated them. But I would only have them in a mashed form, because I've got this, I'm a bit autistic. I don't like little round things. So I had to mash them up because I couldn't look at them round.
I'm sorry.
Especially if there was one on its own. I couldn't, I can't handle it. So I would mash them up and eat them like that. And
wow.
I don't.
That's a phobia, isn't it? It's a phobia.
It must have been something in peas that my body, through healing, through using quantum K, that it wanted, it needed in peas. I think they're high protein, aren't they?
Never heard anything like.
And then another thing that happened was, in the East End, we had a drug dealer living opposite with his drug dealing kids. What was I saying?
About peas and
this drug dealer who lived opposite, never spoke to him. I'd lived there for, I don't know, about 12 years. And he lost his son. That was another story.
Yeah.
In a, if you want to call it an accident. And out of the blue, he said hello to me. Like, after 12 years, I don't know if he was feeling lonely because he lost his son. And he actually sort of waved and said hello, and I just said, hello. And he was just like, okay.
It's like 2 peas.
Oh, it's healing.
Oh, sorry.
I just feel like the healing, that was just something random that happened that had never happened in my life. Never spoke to this bloke ever.
Do you mean after doing that?
Detested his family, and was it sort of like healing as in forgiving?
From you?
I don't know, but it was brief.
Do you know
He
what I
never
mean?
spoke to me again after that, but I'd moved anyway. I got out of that environment because it was a toxic environment.
So another time you may have not looked up or not said hello back or.
But I was walking the dog and I'd just come out of mine and past his, and he was outside, and he just like really greetingly said hello or good morning, whatever it was. And I don't know if he said how are you. It's a long time ago.
Could have been
I was just taken aback. Yeah.
And you saw, I know. It could have been healing or just reaching out for some human interaction. You don't know, do you? And you doing all that K, special K stuff. Do you know what I mean? It could have brought him to you. What about another self one is meditation?
Yeah.
That's a good self-healing one, isn't it?
Another thing I've done in meditation that I got off of somebody else on YouTube about, I don't know, 10 years ago. I had an accident, riding accident,
Yeah.
and fell off that accident. No, I wasn't riding, I fell off. And did my back seriously and legs and stuff, my neck. And I was in bed and I thought, I need to heal. I need to get up because I've got things to do. I've got a sanctuary to run. I've got horses. I need to heal. And I, couldn't expect my partner to do everything. So I found a self-healing on YouTube. This guy is really good. And I tried it and it worked. He says, imagine when you're meditating, so in your mind's eye, your eyes are closed. Imagine seeing your own body laying on a table. And you go through the doors. It can be like a medical room if you want it to, or maybe a psychiatrist's couch, wherever you want, your bed. And you see it as transparent. And you see where the problems are, darker areas that need healing. So I saw my spine.
Sorry, you as transparent.
Yes.
Right.
You're looking at yourself.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. But you're looking at yourself laying down and seeing where, like my problems were my spine, my neck, my leg, whatever. And then you would go to your body.
Right.
And you would, in your mind's eye, heal your own body with your hands. At the same time, when you're breathing, you're seeing your body, that transparent body breathing at the same time because it's you.
Okay.
So as you're healing that body and making that whole body transparent so the healing's happened and it's clear, so you are healing yourself.
What if you're not sure? Just a question. What if you're not sure of where you need the self-healing to go? Do you just give yourself an overall sort of, how can I say, like a cleanse?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You say go to the point.
Yeah.
Right. What if you just...
Well, that's if you know. If you don't, then you would just meditate and you can heal yourself that way.
Right. That's all I was asking, if it was specific that you know what to go for. Do you know what I mean? Another one I was thinking of, and I've only actually tried it a couple of times, not in a class, but with a friend, yoga. Now that incorporates a lot of things yoga does as well, because it's
exercise.
It's a physical well-being, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a physical
and mental, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of them, that we've mentioned, have been like that.
I should think it's like Tai Chi as well.
Do you know what? I was thinking it when I was thinking about yoga. Look at all the elderly people that you see doing it.
It's because it's not strenuous, isn't it?
And they stretch.
Yeah, you don't need to do
I don't know postures.
I mean, in the 80s, we had Jane Fonda going like the clappers, wasn't it?
Yeah. But there was another one. Did Cher do one as well?
I don't know.
I didn't watch it for the exercise. But anyway, right, the point being is, right, yoga, there's like the stretching of the body, the postures that you get into. That's it. But balance. Things that you do to self-heal are balancing you, aren't they? To me, they're balancing you. Come back from, also, like things chaotic. Isn't that weird? I just said balancing and it fell. That is weird. Sorry. Yeah, those listening, it just fell. But that could be a metaphor for us falling down.
Balance. When you say balance as well, you could talk about the chakras there.
Right.
The 7 main chakras. There's loads of chakras, which are the energy vortices in your body.
Vortex.
Vortices. That's the plural, isn't it? Vortices. Yeah. Yeah, in the body. So chakra healing, you're fixing different energies in your body. As in,
Right, the chakras in your body, right, wherever they are, what are you doing to them? What are you doing to them?
apparently they spin.
Right.
So some people imagine them like a lotus flower growing or
Yeah.
spinning, or like a spiral spinning.
Right. And is this your imagination? I'm sorry, but
Well, imagine whichever chakra you're using in that part of the body it's like waking them up, isn't it? Waking up your energy centers.
I'm just trying to get back to self-healing as well as about, oh God, I can't remember the word. It's like benefiting, I don't know, it's like us sitting here and not doing anything. It's
just sitting doing nothing.
Yeah, it's
mindfulness, like being in the present.
Yeah.
I mean, you said the other day that you was on the land at the sanctuary.
Yeah. I just sat there and I just felt brilliant.
And for the first time, you actually, your mind just wasn't thinking about anything, and just like
I find that hard.
moment looking at nature and where you are, and that's peace. It's very rare that any of us get that peace, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just that moment where you can just.
And I just saw my dogs running around. I did mention that, didn't I? I said it's so lovely to see them.
Yeah.
Just being
Animals
happy.
Are healing as well, aren't they?
Dogs,
stroking them, cuddling
cats,
them.
anything really. Just put animals in general. But I do think they give off vibes. Keep it in my mic. I'm sorry. They give us. Do you know what? I think we heal them as well.
Of course, yeah. It's unconditional love, isn't it?
I think it is a partnership. I mean, look how many times I've seen, particularly what I've saw, but horses, dogs that have been mistreated. See, we can be mistreated in society, can't we? It's a bit deep, but we can be within our jobs, within our families, and things like doing your own meditation when you're on your own, and having your dog next to you. Oh, it's bursting. Let me finish a sentence. Is that it all comes down to whatever is your gig, whatever you can concentrate, because I find it very, very difficult to concentrate on anything without something else coming into my mind.
Yeah.
Really find it hard.
A lot of people find it hard to meditate, and then it's best to use a voice meditation like off of YouTube that you can follow, sort of, and keep your attention to the talking voice.
Yeah, does anybody know of anything that works specifically for them?
I've tried acupressure. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah.
I used to get a lot of toothaches because I had bad teeth, because I had.
Oh, yes, I have. And yes.
There's a point on your foot, which I can't show you because my foot's down there, but the hand one is here for toothache. So between that bit of skin between the thumb.
If you're hungry, you press down there, and it releases an endorphin.
That's probably the same thing then.
It releases something. Yeah. I did that one. Yeah.
And then behind the bone on your ankle.
Yeah.
What it's called is a pressure point.
Achilles heel.
There. Maybe that's why it's called that. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I was being clever then.
Yeah. To look that one up. That's a Greek god, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We did Greek gods in our last podcast, the one before, so go back and watch it. Also, you can watch A Cosmic Vibe for all your ambient needs. And we do another one called Cosmic Sisters Tarot, all on YouTube, all free, easy to press a button and go, subscribe. That's what you have to do. You can actually do it. You can actually press it and go, subscribe. Try it out. It'd be good.
Subscribe.
Yeah, but, and like, if you want. But, yeah, we're just giving, because I mentioned them. The reason why I mentioned them is a cosmic vibe that we do has incorporated healing. And I've said this before, music. Music is my healing.
Well, that's what I said. Sound is everything.
Yeah.
It can give you a headache. It can make you feel better.
It can give you a
Can make
headache,
you
especially
sick.
when you sing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it
joking.
can make you sick. Or it can make you heal.
Yeah, music is, it's not like a particular, sometimes it's not a particular song, it's a particular, I found something on YouTube in the last couple of days, and it's a blues channel, and I cannot tell you what it was. No. But the point being, yeah, right? And the vocals, it just resonated with me, made me feel
Good.
good. Although it's the blues and it's a bit sad, I thought, God, I wish I could. Oh, hello. I wish I could, sing like that, or I could get a tone of feeling, you know? Yeah, so, and what else? And our vibe one, we also, we do incantations, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, we should promote this because this is
there a
what we're
healing-
talking about,
Have we done
isn't
a
it?
healing incantation yet?
I'm not sure.
One for healing.
We've
I think
done-
we've done well-being, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done. Yeah, we've done. It's so different. That's why I mentioned
diverse, yeah.
me about songs and things like that. That we have. Some of them are originals from somebody else, and it does say in the description. But a lot of them lately are our thoughts, our descriptions with assistance, I'd like to put it. And we've made it up, and it's come from our heart and soul, and to give it out. Now, I know we're not talking about healing others, like we're doing, long distance healing or whatever, which is another one to go into. But it's about giving you, whoever's listening to, that moment in time, isn't it? Or that half hour.
Yeah, I do think sound plays a major part in healing. Like I said, playing instruments is healing.
Yeah.
Actually playing, and the hand playing is beautiful.
I'll tell you what, that feeling when I've played the guitar and you get that vibe, you get that resonates the resonation. I don't know if resonation is a word, but I feel that vibration. That's it. It's the vibration.
We haven't mentioned Reiki, which I've been initiated, and I don't like that word, and I don't see why you need certificates and stuff to do stuff like that. I did Reiki 1 and 2. Which means I can heal others or do distant healing.
Is this the one where you just...
It's symbols, using symbols, and it's like hands-on. Yeah, some people don't like to be touched, you have to ask. But on yourself, remember we talk about self-healing, you start at the top of your head and work your whole way down your body.
Right.
I don't know, the healing that I've done on myself, the self-healing, that one where imagining the body, the physical body, and healing physical injuries, that helped for me 100%. Because I thought I was never going to walk, I was that bad. And within a few days, I could roll out of bed and get up, because I was literally to the side of the bed, and there was a bowl on the floor and I'd pee in it. That's how bad. I was in agony, absolute agony. And within a few days, it had eased, and I started to get up.
Do you think that would be good for even mental health?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
One of my things is...
You would see your head, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or even the aura around it. You can adapt. That's the thing. There's no rules to
And
anything.
when you say...
That's why I don't like Reiki. You know, that's why I don't like it, because there's rules. This is for this and that is for that. I don't believe that.
What do you mean? Can you explain that this is for this and it doesn't make sense to me?
Like I said, with symbols.
Right.
This does this particular thing, or you have to do this way, this in a certain way to make it work. And I don't believe that. And I don't believe that somebody else gives it to you. basically. That's that person that teaches you, gives you that, and then you have a paper certificate to say you've learned all these things.
Well,
to me, it's too academic. It's
that, yeah, I absolutely.
about
But
that.
don't you think things need to be, I don't know, maybe put into sections for you to know where to go to, just to make you safe, let alone somebody else safe?
No,
No, I'm not. No. Because it just, it just seems like, well, then, are you saying that somebody who does yoga doesn't need to have any qualifications, or?
I wouldn't know I wouldn't know the first thing about yoga. It's exercises, isn't it? Basically stretching muscles and holding positions, isn't it?
And clearing your mind and
I don't know
balancing your
anything about
stress and
yoga.
things like that.
Yeah.
I've only done it a couple of times, but
I just found it boring.
killed. Yeah. But aren't the people having the music round? Because we did one for yoga misses.
Yeah. The music.
Yeah. It
We
just
did
seems.
baby yoga, didn't we?
Yeah, we did that one. Go and have a look at Cosmic Vibe, YouTube. Subscribe. Right, yeah, so, but it seems as if you're stuck on something about Reiki. Was it around the person that did it on you?
Could be, yeah.
Because every time you're talking about it now, you seem to be drifting off. Oh, you don't want to talk about it, which is making you upset, and I don't want to push that. It's just that, everything else, you've been.
I just find that healing, the best healing, self-healing on a physical side was that one where you see your body and you go and heal it
Yourself, because they all say, when things you need to aspire to, only you can do it. I think the people around you are doing the meditations, or what did we say, the sound baths and things like that. They're just guides to get you to go and do what you need to do. You just might need the word guide. You might need guidance. Because I do think that people who have, the only thing I get ticked off about, Bab, is when people have these qualifications that think you know better than me. That's the only, I've got a bit of a barrier.
I think the best healing is self-healing rather than somebody else doing it, because it's all mindset.
But you need to go, read, watch, talk to somebody, because you could sit there and go, right, what do you do now then?
Well, I never spoke to anybody.
But you're special and different. No, but
I'm not.
Yeah, you are, because what I meant by that is, with all due respect, what's the point in doing this if we're not giving people information? So if somebody watched this or listened to it, they could go, oh, I've never tried that. Oh, not everybody's got that natural ability.
No, nowadays you would Google search it, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but you just don't know where to start. Not everybody's on the internet. Not everybody wants to go on there. No, not everybody wants. You have to think.
Shop and buy a book.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here, T. That's what I'm saying. It's like I won't. I think the word is like assume that whoever's watching, they know what to do. You might go, well, that's what you do. Not everybody knows. I think you find it hard for people not to know what to do because you're such a go-getter. And I've been in that position where I've met you and you've said things to me and I go, oh, I've never thought of that. So, that's what I meant by guiding.
Guiding.
That's what I meant. It doesn't mean you're going to do it.
No, I just don't believe that you have to be initiated into something.
That's fair enough,
pass a test.
Oh, yeah.
Type of thing, for, if you want to call it, spiritual healing. And it's alternative healing, isn't it?
Holistic.
That's the word, yes. So that's still like holy, isn't it? Holistic, yeah, it's very strange. It always.
If somebody says God has come to you, I'm sorry, I'll switch off, but that's me personally.
Yeah, that's your little.
That's my little
point, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. That's my. What is it? What did Superman have? You know that stuff, that green stuff. That's it. That's my kryptonite.
Ah. See, you're saying about God and stuff, but you can call that source. And
Yes.
there is this thing called the 0 point field. Apparently Tesla knew about the 0 point field or 0 point energy, and he said basically it's everywhere. It's in that vacant space of like air, and you can bring it down to heal yourself. This 0 point field, and I've physically done that, and I do that type of thing every day I get in the car. Again, it's that beam of light. Yeah, but sometimes I say from the 0 point field, or if I've got no petrol. I did last night. I was literally on a wing and a prayer.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a 41-year-old Jeep that's got no petrol gauge. So I'm like, 0 point field, keep it running, keep it running. And actually, while I was driving, I thought, could I draw energy from the 0 point field physically to make the dials work?
Weird.
But it didn't work. It didn't work.
She's going to be sorted out on Friday.
But there could be a way that you could tap into that energy.
So with all the things that we've said, I haven't given many examples, and mine would be around mental health, balancing, my breathing. Breathing exercises would be fantastic for me because I have panic attacks. You know. And I think I've done that.
I do.
For myself.
Yeah,
I've done it for myself. But sometimes you need. My daughter's gone, Mum, made me focus.
Yeah.
Mum, and done that, and I've gone, what? And she goes, and breathe. You know what I mean? Seriously.
You feel like your heart's beating fast. Yeah, here's one you do.
Oh, here we go.
Breathe in fast, and you let out very, very slow, and just keep doing that.
That's control,
and that brings your heartbeat down to a normal. If it's racing and you're panicking.
Yeah. I can get that. Totally get that.
And I've done that a few times when I thought I've had a panic attack or heart attack.
Yeah,
who knows?
I would say my go-to would be breathing. What would you say your go-to was for self-healing? Oh, by the way, sorry, before breathing and moving the hell out of Dodge away from people who are negative. That can be self-healing as well.
Yeah.
Having the courage to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and your environment is best be around nature.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what would you say your go-to was then?
If it's physical healing, I would do that one where you see your body.
Right.
And you go and heal it.
So, you know what I mean? They're the kind of things that we do. What do you do? Drop in the comments. What do you do to self-heal? And thank you so much for putting up with us for the last how many minutes. And I think at some point we're going to get in touch with our friend Cosmic Blue Avian, and she'll have another take on this as well about healing others, particularly I think in self-healing. So we'll bid you goodbye and thanks again from Boaz Harbour in Northern Cyprus, because we don't exist. Oh, that was a bit political, wasn't it? Yes, from Boaz Harbour, it's goodbye from me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
See you next time on a Cosmic Crone Conversation. Ready?